candidates that voters will choose is a question for the voters, not for the government. So what we like to see is, of course, we like to see people from different backgrounds, but it is not for me to impose my own expectations or requirements on the voters. I think each and every voter have exercised their free will in selecting the candidates.
For more on this, Simon Chang, the founder of Hongkongers in Britain, joins us now live from London. It's really good to have you on the program once again, Simon. Now, voter turnout, as we just mentioned there, is at a record low in Hong Kong. Walk us through some of the reasons why that could be.
Well, I think that is clearly a vote of no confidence to the regime, and especially to this electoral change by the government in Hong Kong, and of course from Beijing. I think that the people feel frustrated, as is actually a very sad era for Hong Kong history, that we see the slow democratization has paused and now even stepped back. Arguably, half of the seats are directly elected in the legislature in the past, but now it has been seriously sidelined and decreased to only 20%. So not only the pro-democracy camp can no longer hold the vital veto rights, and even all truly stand for democracy camp have no means to run for election except those who have been handpicked by the regime to pretend to be Democrats, but are all up to Beijing's mercy. So when I also listened to what Carrie Lam, the chief executive, said, is actually she claimed is from all walks of life in Hong Kong. But how come? I mean, it's only Hong Kong people need to be granted one person, one vote indiscriminately. That is the only right for Hong Kong people. So that's why Hong Kong people feel frustrated. They think that the election is meaningless. So that's why they want to engage.
Right, and almost all the seats are taken by pro-Beijing candidates, and some of them were seen cheering guaranteed win at the votes counting center. What does this tell us about the authoritarianism and even oppression of the Chinese government?
I think that even more worrying things would come later in Hong Kong, because once that it's clearly rubber stamped, have been set up, now it's in Hong Kong, and we would expect even that, for example, Article 23 of the Basic Law, which is anti-espionage or anti-spying law, will be imposed in Hong Kong. It would directly threaten all foreign businessmen and even foreign workers in Hong Kong. They could be deemed as like a spy, for example, previously falsely claimed I was a British spy. So that's why I was detained. And also that's the intent to pass through the so-called anti-fake news law, which also aims to those media which have been targeted by the Beijing's regime for a long time. So I think although now that the media have been limited in certain degree, but the freedom of the media in the future will be even further curtailed. So I think that is very worrying. It's becoming one system.
All right, Simon Chang, unfortunately, I'm going to have to leave that there for now, but thank you so much for joining us here on the NewsHour.